Beneath the feathers of even the smallest bird lies the mind of a remarkable engineer. They don't use steel, concrete, or blueprints, yet their creations rival some of nature's greatest architectural achievements. Today, we're counting down 7 of the most incredible bird nests on Earth. From carefully woven hanging homes to structures made entirely from mud or even saliva, each one is a masterpiece of survival, design, and instinct. Before we begin, welcome to the channel. If you enjoy discovering the wonders of nature and the incredible animals that share our planet, be sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another amazing countdown. Now, let's get started. Number 7. Cliff Swallow Nest. In the cliffs, bridges, and canyons of North America, the cliff swallow builds its home using a construction technique that resembles modern 3D printing. Each nest is formed from more than 1,000 tiny pellets of mud, carried one by one in the bird's beak. Mixed with saliva, the mud hardens into a strong building material that clings firmly to vertical rock faces and man-made structures, creating a rounded, enclosed nest. What makes this design especially effective is its shape and the way these birds build together. Cliff swallows often form enormous colonies containing thousands of nests, with each one built close to the next. This arrangement helps maximize space while reinforcing the overall structure of the colony. The downward-facing entrance also serves an important purpose. It makes it much more difficult for aerial predators to reach the eggs and chicks inside. Simple materials, careful construction, and impressive teamwork allow the cliff swallow to create one of the most efficient mud nests in the bird world. Number 6. Baya weaver nest. In the grasslands and forests of South Asia, the male Baya weaver demonstrates an extraordinary natural talent for construction. Using long strands of grass and palm fibers, it carefully weaves a hanging nest that resembles a woven flask or a long sock. Suspended from the tips of thorny branches, often above water, the nest is positioned where most predators have difficulty reaching it. Building one requires thousands of tightly woven knots and loops, all completed with remarkable precision. Inside, the nest contains a spacious chamber for raising chicks, connected to a long, narrow entrance tunnel that hangs downward. This unique entrance is one of the nest's greatest defenses. Snakes, one of the bird's main predators, struggle to move through the narrow woven tunnel because they cannot gain enough grip, while their own weight causes the passage to bend and close beneath them. The Baya weaver's nest is a remarkable example of how instinct and engineering come together. With nothing more than flexible plant fibers, this small bird creates one of the safest and most sophisticated hanging nests found anywhere in nature. Number 5. Flamingo mud mound nest. Forget woven nests hanging from trees. In the harsh salt flats and shallow lakes where flamingos live, survival depends on an entirely different design. Using only mud, their beaks, and their feet, flamingos build cone-shaped mounds that rise about 12 to 18 inches above the ground. These elevated platforms protect their single egg from flooding while keeping it away from the scorching surface below. The shape of the nest also helps regulate temperature. As the damp mud slowly dries, it allows heat to dissipate, creating a more stable environment for the developing chick. This simple but effective design is perfectly suited to the extreme conditions of the wetlands where flamingos breed. During nesting season, thousands of these mud towers stand side by side across the colony, creating one of the most remarkable sights in the bird world. It's a perfect example of how a simple structure can solve some of nature's toughest environmental challenges. Number 4. Woodpecker cavity nest. Instead of building on branches, woodpeckers create their nests by carving directly into the trees themselves. Using their powerful beaks, they excavate deep cavities in solid wood, often reaching depths of around 10 inches. This demanding task is possible thanks to their specially adapted skulls, which absorb the repeated impact of thousands of strikes every day. The finished cavity provides excellent natural insulation, shielding eggs and chicks from changing weather while keeping many predators out. But the importance of these nests doesn't end when the woodpeckers leave. Once abandoned, The cavities become valuable shelters for many other animals, including owls, small birds, bats, and other species that cannot excavate their own homes. In this way, woodpeckers play a vital role in supporting entire forest ecosystems. Rather than adding materials together, the woodpecker creates a home by removing them, proving that sometimes the most effective architecture begins with an empty space. Number 3. White nest, swiftlet nest. Deep inside the limestone caves of Southeast Asia, the white nest swiftlet builds one of the most unusual nests in the bird world. Instead of collecting twigs or leaves, this remarkable bird uses only its own saliva. Rich in proteins, the saliva is released in thin strands that quickly harden when exposed to air, forming a small, translucent cup attached directly to the cave wall. Despite weighing only a few grams, the nest has incredible adhesive strength. It securely supports both the adult birds and their chicks, even on smooth, damp rock surfaces, where ordinary materials would fail. By producing its own building material, the white nest swiftlet eliminates the need to search for anything else. The bird itself becomes the source of its own construction, an extraordinary adaptation for life inside dark caves where nesting materials are scarce. This highly specialized design has made the white nest swiftlet's nest one of the most remarkable examples of natural engineering, allowing the species to thrive in an environment where few other birds could build a home. Number 2. Montezuma oropendola nest. While some birds rely on strength and solid walls, the Montezuma oropendola depends on height, balance, and flexibility. High in the rainforests of Central America, these birds weave long hanging nests from strong plant fibers. Measuring anywhere from 2 to more than 6 feet in length, the nests sway constantly beneath the outer branches of the tallest trees. This unusual design serves an important purpose. By hanging from thin branches, the nests remain difficult for large predators such as monkeys and snakes to reach. Any attempt to climb toward them causes the branch to bend and the nest to swing, alerting the colony to danger. The woven fibers are carefully selected for both strength and flexibility, allowing the nest to withstand powerful tropical storms while supporting the growing chicks inside. Rather than relying on rigid construction, the Montezuma oropendola uses movement itself as a form of protection, creating one of the most impressive hanging nests in the natural world. Number 1. Rufus hornero nest. The Rufus hornero, native to South America, is often called the master builder of the bird world. Its nest is an extraordinary feat of natural engineering, constructed from a carefully mixed combination of mud, grass, and animal dung. As the materials dry under the sun, they harden into a strong, oven-shaped structure that can withstand years of harsh weather. The nest's interior is just as impressive as its exterior. A curved entrance leads to the nesting chamber through a narrow passage, creating a natural barrier against predators. This clever layout also helps reduce heat loss and keeps the inside temperature more stable while the eggs are incubating. Weighing up to 11 pounds, these nests are so durable that many remain intact long after the birds have left, often serving as shelter for other animals. By combining strong building materials with an efficient internal design, the Rufus hornero has created one of the most remarkable and long-lasting nests in nature. From woven baskets suspended high above the ground to floating platforms, underground tunnels, and nests made entirely from mud or even saliva, these incredible birds prove that nature has no shortage of brilliant engineers. Each design has evolved to solve a different challenge, whether it's avoiding predators, surviving harsh weather, or creating the safest possible place to raise the next generation. Which of these amazing bird nests impressed you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more incredible stories from the natural world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.